Assalamu alaikum. Today we'll solve page 63 from countdown 4. Number B. Number B says, are the two fractions equivalent? Yes or no? That means we have to identify that this fraction is equivalent or not. So how can we solve it? Number 1. 15 divided by 20 is equal to 3 by 4. We can solve it in two different ways. Look. If we want to divide 15 and 20 both by 5, then we can say 5 3s are 15 and 5 4s are 20. So that is 3 by 4. So that one is equivalent fraction. No problem. And if we look at in this way, suppose, look, if we multiply this 3 by 5, it will be 15. 4 by 5, it will be 20. Very simple. And another thing that is very interesting way to solve it. Suppose if I want to multiply this denominator by this numerator, then 20 3s are 60 and 4 15s are 60. Then you will see that both numbers are equal. Then you can easily identify that this one is equivalent fraction. Yes, this one is equivalent. If you look at number 2, 20 divided by 25 equal to 3 by 5. Look, here, if we multiply this denominator by this numerator, then you will say 5 20s are 100 and 25 into 3, that will be 75. Look, both are not equal. So that is not equivalent fraction. And we can identify in another way. Look, 20 divided by 25. If we divide 20 and 25 both by 5, then 5 4s are 20 and 5 5s are 25. So it should be 4 by 5. But here 3 by 5 is given. So this is not equivalent fraction. Now number 3. Number 3 says 12 divided by 16 equal to 5 divided by 6. So how can you solve it? Look, if we multiply this numerator by this denominator, then you will say 5 16s are 80 and 6 12s are 72. Look, both are different number. So that is not equivalent fraction. And we can solve it in another way. Suppose 12 divided by 16. Look, if we want to divide 12 and 16 both by 2, what will we get? We get 2 6s are 12 and 2 8s are 16. Again, we can divide 6 and 8 both by 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. So at last we get 3 by 4. But here 5 by 6 is given. So that is not equivalent fraction. So number 3, no. And number 4, 12 divided by 26 equal to 6 divided by 30. We have to identify that this one is equivalent or not. Look, if we divide 12 and 26 both by 2, then 2 6s are 12, 2 13s are 26, 6 by 30. So that one is equivalent fraction. And we can solve it in another way. Suppose we have to multiply this numerator by this denominator. Look, 6 multiplied by 26. 6 6 is 36. We have 3. 6 to the 12 plus 3, 15. And 12 multiplied by 13. Then you will get 156. That means this number 4, 12 by 26 equal to 6 by 13 equivalent fraction. So answer is yes. Now number C. Number C says complete these equivalent fractions writing numerator or denominator in place of stars. Very simple. Number 1, 16 divided by 20 is equal to 4 divided by star. That means we have to identify this missing number. So how can we solve it? Look, if we look at 16 and 4, then we can say we can divide this 16 by 4. 16 by 4, that is 4. Similarly, if we divide the numerator by 4, then we have to divide the denominator by 4 also. 20 divided by 4, that is 5. So here our missing number is 5. So answer of number 1, 5. Very simple. Now number 2. 27 divided by 30 is equal to 9 divided by star. That means we have to identify this missing number. That means look at this. 27 to 9. We have to find out the smallest number. That means we have to divide. 27 to 9. How can we identify? We have to divide it by 3. 27 divided by 9, that is 3. So 27 divided by 3, that will be 9. That means if we divide the numerator by 3, then we have to divide the denominator by 3. 30 divided by 3, that will be 10. So the missing number of number 2 is 10. Now number 3. Number 3 says star divided by 10 equal to 3 divided by 5. So look at this. We have to now find out the bigger number because 10 is greater than 5. So this numerator should be greater than 3. Simple. Now 5 to 10. That means if we multiply this 5 by 2, then it will be 10. Similarly, we have to multiply this 3 by 2. 3 multiplied by 2, that will be 6. So missing number of number 3 will be 6. Now number 4. Number 4 says 10 divided by star equal to 1 by 3. So how can we solve this problem? Look at this. If we look at 10 and 1, we can say 1 multiplied by 10, that will be 10. Similarly, we have to multiply this 3 by 10. 3 multiplied by 10, that will be 30. Now, number 5. Number 5 says 15 divided by 21 equal to star divided by 7. Very simple. Look, 21 to 7. How can we find out? We can find out 21 divided by 3. After dividing 21 by 3, we will get 7. That means we have to also divide 15 by 3. 15 divided by 3, that will be 5. So missing number of number 5 will be 5. Very simple. Now number 6. Number 6 says 9 divided by star equal to 3 divided by 8. So we have to find out that number. That means from 3 to 9. What is the relation between them? We have to multiply this 3 by 3 to make 9. That means we have to multiply this 8 by 3. 8 3 is 24. So the missing number of number 6 will be 24. Very simple. Now number 7. Number 7 says 15 divided by 50 equal to star divided by 10. That means we have to find out this numerator right now. How can you find out? Look, 50 to 10. That means we have to divide 50 by 5. 50 divided by 5, it will be 10. That means 15 divided by 5, it will be 3. So missing number of number 7 will be 3. Very simple. Now number 8. 36 divided by star equal to 12 divided by 18. Then how can you solve it? Look, if we look at this numerator, then we can see that 36 is greater than 12. That means we have to multiply 12 by 3 to make 36. So 12 multiplied by 3, 36. So 18 multiplied by 3, 54. Because we know that we have to multiply the numerator and denominator by same number. Now number 9. Number 9 says 32 divided by 40 equal to 4 divided by star. So how can you solve this problem? Very simple. Look, 32 to 4. That means we have to convert this 32 into 4. How can you convert? 32 divided by 8, it will be 4. 32 divided by 8 is 4. That means 40 divided by 8, that will be 5. Very simple. Now number 10. Number 10 says 15 divided by star equal to 3 divided by 4. Look, from 3 to 15, that means we have to multiply these 3 by 5. 3 multiplied by 5, that is 15. So 4 multiplied by 5, it will be 20. So the missing number of number 10 will be 20. Very simple. Now next one. Number D. For each fraction given below, how many equivalent fraction can you make by dividing both the numerator and denominator by the same factor? So we have to find out the lowest one, lowest fraction. So how can you solve it? Look, number 1, 16 divided by 20. At first, we have to divide both numerator and denominator by 2. After dividing numerator and denominator by 2, we'll get 16 divided by 2, it will be 8. 20 divided by 2, it will be 10. Again, we have to divide 8 and 10 both by 2. Why? Because both are even number. That's why we have to divide this 8 and 10 both by 2. 8 divided by 2, it will be 4. 10 divided by 2, it will be 5. So here, our final answer will be 4 by 5. And here we can say another interesting thing, that is HCF of 16 and 20 is 2 multiplied by 2, that is 4. That means if we divide any fraction by their HCF of these two numbers, then we will get the lowest fraction. Now number 2, 24 divided by 30. So how can you solve it? Look, 24 and 30 both are even number. That's why we have to divide it by 2. 24 divided by 2, it will be 12. 30 divided by 2, it will be 15. Now we can divide 12 and 15 both by 3. Look, 12 divided by 3, it will be 4. 15 divided by 3, it will be 5. Simple. That means the HCF of 24 and 30 will be 2 multiplied by 3, 6. That means if we divide 24 and 30 both by 6, we will get 4 by 5. Very simple. Number 3, 20 divided by 60. At first we have to divide it by 2. Then we'll get 10 by 30. Similar way, we have to divide this one by 2 again, because 10 and 30 both are even number. So 10 divided by 2, it will be 5. 30 divided by 2, it will be 15. Now we can divide this 5 by 15 by 5 again. Then our final answer will be 5 1 ja 5, 5 3 ja 15. Now number 4. Number 4 says 24 divided by 32. How can you solve this problem? Very simple. We have to divide 24 and 32 by 2 at first. Why? Because 24 and 32 both are even number. So we can divide the even number by 2. 24 divided by 2, it will be 12. 32 divided by 2, it will be 16. Again, we have to divide 12 and 16 both by 2. Why? Because 12 and 16 both are even number. 6 by 8. Now we have to divide this fraction by 2 again. Then look, it will be 3 2 is 6 and 4 2 is 8. Simple. Now number 5. Number 5 says 36 by 48. So how can we solve it? We can first divide it by 2. So 36 divided by 2, it will be 18. And 48 by 2, that will be 24. Then we have to divide this fraction by 2. Look, 18 divided by 2, it will be 9. 24 divided by 2, it will be 12. Then we have to divide this 9 by 12 by 3, because 3 is the common factor of 9 and 12. So we can divide 9 and 12 by 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So 3 by 4 will be the lowest fraction of 36 by 48. Now number 6. Number 6 says 49 divided by 63. How can you solve it? We can find out the lowest fraction by dividing this fraction by 7. Okay, 7 7 ja 49, 7 9 ja 63. Now number 7. Number 7 says 30 divided by 50. So how can we solve it? Look, you can divide this fraction by 10. Then you will get 3 by 5. That is the correct answer. And if you want to divide this one by the smallest number, you can also divide it. Look, 30 divided by 50. You can divide it by 2 at first, because 30 and 50 both are even number. It will be 15 divided by 25. Again, we can divide it by 5. Then final answer will be 3 by 5. Now number 8. Number 8 says 45 divided by 90. So how can we find out the lowest one? At first we have to divide 45 and 90 by 5. Simple. Then we'll get 5 9 ja 45 and 5 1 ja 5. So there's a 4 left, 45 8 ja 40. Then we can divide it by 3. Then we will get 3 3 is 9 and 3 6 is 18. Again we can divide by 3. Then final answer will be 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6. So interesting thing is that HCF of 45 and 90 will be 5 multiplied by these 3, 3 into 3. That means 45. Very simple. Now number 9. Number 9 says 32 divided by 40. How can you solve it? Very simple. At first you have to divide it by 2. Why 2? Because 32 and 40 both are even number. Then we will get 32 divided by 2, it will be 16. 40 divided by 2, it will be 20. Then again we have to divide it by 2. Look at this. Then we'll see 16 divided by 2, it will be 8. 20 divided by 2, it will be 10. Again, we can divide this 8 and 10 both by 2. Then our final answer will be 2 4 ja 8, 5 2 ja 10. So the lowest fraction of 32 by 40 will be 4 by 5. Very simple. So thank you very much for watching this video. See you soon on next video. Until then, Allah Hafiz. Fi amanillah.